You did make a move yesterday. Was some of that, going on while you were there in California? How'd that play out?
Yeah, absolutely. We were on the phone just about every day, either with Ernie or Tommy, and just communicating and talking about what's available, what can we do, and we did make the trade, and we feel very good about it. It's one thing when you got a couple of guys leave your team, and that's always tough, but that's part of the business, and you have to move on from that. But we're excited about having the two guys. Bojan is going to be a big addition to our team. It's going to give our bench some scoring. We've had some struggles this year scoring off the bench, but he's a bona fide scorer, and he can shoot the three ball really well, and he gets to the free throw line at a decent clip, and he makes them.
Yeah, our video producer was very excited about the addition of Chris McCullough. Now, we don't know that much about him other than he's 6'11". He's kind of a developmental guy. He was in the D-League for a while. What's the latest on him?
Well, that makes us both alike. Then I don't know much about him either, to be honest with you. You know what? The thing that I've heard about him, that he's a developing player. He has good size. He's pretty athletic. He had a knee injury. Otherwise, he probably would have been a lower first-round pick or a higher first-round pick. But I think with him, we don't know what he's going to become, but we're going to work him. We're going to develop him. We're going to see what we can get out of him. But I like his size. He has good size, and he's athletic, and he's starting to shoot the ball well. So we'll see what he is when he comes to practice, either today or tomorrow.
Can you talk a little more about this trade in the sense of what this means sort of like contractually and that sort of thing? Like Bogdanovich, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe his contract is up at the end of this year. So does that mean this is essentially going to be like a rental? I mean, is that how I look at him?
No, well, it's a restricted. So we have his rights.
Okay.
So we definitely get to see him up close, see how his work ethic and his practice habits, his game. From what I understand, I've done some research on him with the players or the guys I know around the league that's had him in the past. Very good player, very good. A good size. He's 6'8".
Right.
He's pretty athletic. He can get to the basket. He's a straight line driver. He can get to the free throw line. Like I said, I think his career free throw shooting is like 85%, like a 37-ish three-point shooting career. But we feel with John Wall and Bradley, some of our playmakers, he's going to be able to get good looks and wide open looks, and he's going to give us another three-point shooter on the floor. He's not just going to be coming off the bench. He's going to be playing with the starters at times also. Because now you put Otto, you put him, Bojan in, you put Brad and John, and then you March or whoever Keith at the 5. That's a pretty offensive lineup that's going to be hard to stop.
How many, I love it on paper, how many other potential sort of deals and machinations did you guys go through before you landed on this one? Were there other, like 3 or 4 other realistic possibilities, but you thought this was the best one, this was the one that made the most sense? Or did other guys like a Lou Williams slip away and there was nothing you could do?
No, I mean, we've looked. Ernie, I'll tell you what, I was very impressed. Like I said, we talked every day. And this is, I haven't had this in the past where with the general manager, it was like I was part of it. So that was a good feeling to have, knowing that I'm part of the decision making, and I feel very confident in what we did. And Ernie was working the phones and talking to the people that needed to be talked to, and Tommy Shepard they did a good job. And we had opportunities, other guys. I mean, like every team at this time of the year, you talk but a lot of times you talk, I would say 95, probably even higher, that it never even materializes. But it did, and we're happy about it. Bojan is going to be a really good addition to our team. He's going to give us some stability on that bench. He's going to give us another three-point shooter. He shoots 5 threes a game. So I've always felt that one of the things that we need to do better offensively is take more threes. But you can't just take more threes if you don't have guys that are comfortable taking them. But one thing that we've changed about the last 20 games or so is Markieff Morris has taken more threes, and it's basically opened up another dynamic to our offense.
By the way, Bojan Bogdanovic doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, so he's going to just be Bobo to us. All right, Coach?
Does that work?
He's Bobo. I don't know if you...
B.
Yeah.
Just call him B.
Yeah,
I
B.
might just call him Bo.
But I will say that, I remember watching the game against the Nets just a few weeks ago up there in Brooklyn. He had 21 in that game. I mean, he hit a couple threes. Now, he didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the game. He took a lot of shots, but I did notice he can stroke it. And he had a really good month. He averaged 15 a game in the month of February. So you're catching him at a hot time.
Yeah, he's been playing well. Against us, he played well. He missed a couple of open looks. He missed a big open look at the end, but we feel that, like I said, with our playmakers, with John and Brad, and being on the court, he's also you have to guard him. You have a big time 3-point shooter. Even if he doesn't get the ball, doesn't get the shot, his man has to be near him, and it's going to open up our driving lanes. And we have John. John is one of the fastest point guards in the league getting to the basket. So hopefully, and he's a great passer, so he's going to get a lot of open looks, hopefully.